Hey there, this is Malorian, and this will be a War Machine battle report. Me versus my brother Borgnine at 50 points, and I'm going to be trying out my Epic Striker again. So this is a guy where I really like him, because a lot of the other Signar stuff, it's all shoot, 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 and here I'm all combat. I'm all up in your grill, and I really like that, because it's not like my silly Darius one where I take a bunch of jacks, and sure, it's actually just more silly than anything. You know, it seems like this is actually really legit where I jam you up and go for scenario or go for the caster kill. On his side, he's still playing around with Menoth, and he's going with eFeora. And big old Judicators out there too, so that could be a little bit of a problem, as well as, like, you know, lighting my dudes on fire. Because overall, what we have is I have dudes everywhere. I have the Max Nis Hunters, I have the P Iris, I have the Max Sword Knights, I also have Junior, I'm running a Old Rowdy, there's Gorman, there's Corbeau, there is the Storm Guard, and 2 units of the Storm Blades on the right. For him, he has his racks in the back, he has 2 Reckoners, he has the Flame Guard with UA, he has Epic Iris, we both have a Gorman, and I'm sure he has some other stuff too. I'm just forgetting it. You know, a couple of vassals, mechanics, something like that. But yeah, the mission here is kill box. First one of 5 points. You get 1 for controlling the zone, 2 for dominating, but you can't do that. You can destroy the objective on the other side, which is also worth 1. So looking at this here, we also get kind of like the list chicken here, right? I had Epic Striker, Epic Kane, and he had Harbinger and also eFeora. Now, looking at this here, eFeora is kind of bad to a troop swarm because she could feed and just like light all my Nis on fire and they'd all die and sad stuff like that. But at the same time as well, eKane is really good at shooting down Harbinger. So, you know, but if I took eKane here, she might light eKane on fire. That could be bad. Plus, you know, it's Menoth, and I can't really shoot your jacks. And overall, I just thought, you know what? I don't think he's ever gone against eStryker. I might see an opening to get the assassination because you won't know about the 17-inch threat. And if nothing else, my stuff actually isn't all that bad. Even if he does light me on fire, if I put on the Arcane Shield, say onto the Sword Knights, I'm armor 19, which is pretty legit. So I get first turn. Luckily, my opponent was nice to me because I always forget to do the advanced move with the Storm Blades. But so I do the advanced move, then they run up. Everything's really running up, except I go and I put the Arcane Shield up onto the Sword Knights. Like I said, P Iris is just zipping up the flank, and that's really it. So on his side, he just runs Epic Iris and the P Iris, and you know what? We're both completely fine with this because, you know, to him, he doesn't really care if he loses Epic Iris because he's probably not going to get a really good shot on me, and even if he does, you know, it'll be just like one minor thing. He doesn't usually going to have like a good assassination, and otherwise, for my part, you know, P Iris won't do very much either. So both of us are pretty happy losing them. But you know what? I actually think it's a bit of a mistake for him because whereas mine really probably doesn't help, with him, one of the best chances he'll have is shooting at Epic Striker and just trying to do SEM damage there, because a lot of times I camp everything, and if he would have stripped everything off, you know, that actually makes it so if he clears a lane, those Reckoners could actually get the job done. But hey, I'm completely happy with this. Overall, though, it looks like this. The Judicator does some shots, lights a lot of my Storm Blades on fire. They're on the hill. And otherwise, he's just kind of like standing behind that fence defensively, which I am completely fine with because what I can do now is just run up and jam and keep him on his side and start scoring. So on my turn, luckily a lot of the fire goes out, so that's pretty awesome. I'm still left with 3 of the Storm Blades, and for the most part, yeah, I am just rushing up. I have the Storm Blades, putting on some pretty good threat onto the Judicator, because hey, if I charge in there with those power 15s, they'll do some nasty damage. Otherwise, my Nis are really just running around the flank. One of them is up there just to engage Gorman, just to make sure he won't be too much of a bother or to cause him some activation issues. But yeah, I already got the Sword Knights there. I kind of thought that maybe this should have been my feet turn, because with those extra 3 inches, I could have really trapped them more on the other side of the fence. But nah, I still really like my positioning. So on his turn, I didn't really see this as a threat. I thought he was further away. So he comes in and he destroys Rowdy. So that sucks. But at the same time, maybe it's not so bad because now Judicator took up a lot of that room where he could have then moved in with his Temple Flame Guard to stop me from going after the zone. And even though normally having a Colossal in the zone is pretty damn good for locking it down, it's not when you have eStryker that can go Super Saiyan. So after his turn, it looks like this. He's a Reckoner that ran over to the left side to deal with that. He has his little Temple Flame Guard that come over, do some pokes. No real damage other than killing the one Nist that was trapping Gorman. But then Gorman was trapped by the Temple Flame Guard, so it didn't really matter. But otherwise, yeah, other than losing Rowdy, he didn't really do that much damage to me. So on my turn, man, this picture's crappy, but really what happens is I go a Striker, I go for Overpower with 2 dice, destroy the Judicator with some help with the Storm Guard, pop my feet, and after all this, I kill a good number of the Temple Flame Guard, and I'm right up there. I destroyed the objective, so I'm going to score 3 points this round, and I am all over his grill. I've already did a big combine into eFeora, doing 6 damage to her, and he's in a lot of trouble. So on his turn, he does his best to try and get me, and what he does is, I kind of forgot that even though I have lots of dudes in the way, and luckily when I put Arcane Shield back over to eStyker just to keep him alive, but I didn't respect the fact that he could just go up in the hill and then see over me. So he frees up his Reckoners, comes over, does the choir, does his extra shots from the vassals and stuff, but once it's all done, I'm still alive with 6 boxes or something. You can see that eFeora also came over her way, tried doing some spells, but it wasn't enough. I get 2 more, and I dominate for the win. And overall, I mean, I think he really saw here the power of this jam. He was saying in the beginning he did not expect it to be coming across the table that fast. If he would have, he wouldn't have been so defensive behind that wall. And that's really what you need to do, because, I mean, once I get to you, it's too late. I'm in the middle, I'm getting points, and then it's really hard to get past it. One of the things I kind of forgot is I forgot about Anastasia the Bray. ×2, because first of all, I forgot that I'm taking her for the +1, and then I forgot to even bring her on. So, yeah. This is a model where, again, because it's all about jamming and getting in your face, getting first turn is critical. And so that's why she's in the army. But, man, I got to make like a reminder or something for myself to make sure I don't forget this over and over and over. So, yeah, there you go. Otherwise, hope you guys like watching the game. It was kind of a fast one. Kind of some crappy pictures. Sorry about that. But let me know. I'm actually kind of playing with the list now. I've really just been playing this one 50-point list for a while, and now I picked up some other stuff. I got some of the other Signar troops. Their name is escaping me right now, but yeah, I'm kind of playing around with that. So if you have any suggestions for troops, that would be great. And otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye.